Hey guys, it's LpsHoney and welcome back to a new video. Today I have a pretty interesting package covering a type of quote-unquote LPS that I wanted to share with you guys. So the LPS community has been around for quite a while now, and the longer it's around, the more people experiment with new ideas, such as 3D printing their own LPS. It's even something I tried myself with my boyfriend. But amidst all the 3D printing, it's kind of obvious that not everyone has access to 3D print their own pets, whether that's through a filament printer or a resin printer. They're definitely on the expensive side. However, there is a store that I'm going to be reviewing today that 3D prints their own LPS inspired animals using resin and ships them out to you so you can customize them and do with them what you please. Such a cool concept, and I've been wanting to order from their store and review their products for a while, not only because I know the owners, but also I just think it's such a cool concept because it gives us access to LPS inspired animals that we don't have in official Littlest Pet Shop. So here's the box that's been behind me for the intro of this video. Little mascot art might look familiar, and the logo, So this company is called Sunny's Pet Garden. It is owned by Sunflowerpetshop and I believe co-owned by Tiki's LPS Customs. Both of them you've probably heard me talk about before. Tiki is a fellow LPS ambassador and customizer, and Sunflowerpetshop has made my intros and outro art for the last couple years, and they're just an amazing artist overall. But they launched their own store, Sunny's Pet Garden, with 3D printed LPS inspired animals, and I'm gonna review some today. I just want to make it clear, everything in this package was paid for. None of this was sent to me for free. You know, I'm not collaborating with them or anything like that. This is 100%, purchased by myself for review. Well, not just for review, I'm gonna customize them, but you get what I mean. So inside it looks like all the bases I ordered are in this bubble wrap. There was also this postcard underneath. I believe this is the first 2 waves of animals that Sunny's Pet Garden released. These are all digitally painted. The pets you actually get are blank bases, but it's nice that they show you what you can do. And there's also a business card for Sunflowerpetshop. I will leave a link down below to their Instagram and also to Sunny's Pet Garden so you can check out all the products yourself if you're interested. So let's take a look at the animals. So I ordered a total of 4 regular sized animals, but I also received 1 mini animal for free because they were having a promotion when I placed my order. I honestly wanted to order more, but the exchange rate for the Australian dollar is really bad right now, so these were a little more pricey for me. I'll put the price conversion on screen for the regular and mini size pets, as well as the price in USD. Obviously, these aren't as cheap as LPS because they're not mass produced. It is a small business. They are sculpted, I believe using Blender, and then printed using a resin printer, so there's a lot of time and materials that go into these. So let's take a look at these little LPS inspired pets, shall we? I might put a background behind me just so they stand out a bit and not like white on white. I hope my camera's focusing okay because it is white, so there's not a lot of details for it to focus on. But this is our first animal here. It is a skunk. I believe they do all have names as well, like Sally the skunk or Stella, I think maybe is the skunk. I don't know all of them off by heart. But this is a skunk mold and it's so cute. Obviously in LPS we do have the squirrel mold, which is also used as a skunk mold, but it is sitting, and I just think it's really cool to have a standing skunk mold, and I think it's just so cute, all the little fur pieces that are like molded onto it. It's so adorable. I love that it has a little bow on its tail as well, and these feel solid. Like I said, I believe they're made with a resin printer, so it's like its own little figurine. The quality is really nice. It's also just so smooth, which is so nice for customizing. If you've ever 3D printed anything with filament. It is definitely not as smooth as resin. It can be a bit annoying trying to smooth it down. So I'm really happy that these are printed with resin because it just makes the customizing process so much easier. So as for sturdiness, I'm really liking it. It doesn't seem to like topple over or be too heavy on the tail or anything, which is really nice. One thing I do want to mention though, even though these are LPS inspired very clearly, they are a solid figurine. They do not bobble, their heads do not move. They are completely one piece. I'm personally fine with that, and I understand why they chose to make them just one solid piece. It is so complicated to try and work a bobblehead into a 3D printed product, so I respect that decision, but I did want to mention it because I'm sure there are people who are curious whether or not these bubble, and the answer is no. They are just a solid figurine little guy. The next design I got is a Akita Inu. Now I personally don't know much about this dog breed. I'll put an image up on screen of what it looks like, but I thought this base was so adorable. I knew I had to get this one, and I love how it looks. The little fluff in the ears, the little curly tail at the back, very Shiba Inu-esque, and I believe that Akita Inu is a mixed breed. I could be wrong, so feel free to correct me. But it's just such a cute mold. Like, it's even got little individual toes. How cute is that? Sunny really did an amazing job sculpting these online, and I was really curious to see how they would turn out in person, because how something looks online, you know, in Blender may look different in person, but I am so pleased with the quality of these. They really translated so well to printed figurines. Also, for anyone who's interested in buying any of these figurines, I have some accessories off to the side as well as some LPS for size comparison, so I'll be doing that once I show you all the designs I got, because I'm honestly interested to see if they can wear LPS accessories as well. The third design I got is this mole, and it's a lot taller than I thought it would be. I honestly thought it would be a lot more compact because moles are quite small, but I kind of understand making it this size, you know, so you can have enough room to paint everything. And I love that they gave it these little like closed squinting eyes, because you know, it's a mole. It also has a modeled on flower. I wasn't sure if this was a removable accessory or not, but it is modeled to the actual base. So there they are. It's really cute. I love moles. I really wish LpsHoney made a mole mold. Damn, say that 10 times really fast. So I'm so glad that Sunny made one, because I've been wanting to make my own mole, but now I can use this base, which I'm so excited to paint. Before I show you guys the final mold, just going back to the mold design, I'm looking at the postcard that was included in this package, and the mold definitely is a lot smaller, like visually advertised, whereas the actual figure you get is much larger. So I just wanted to point that out. So I wasn't going crazy. I legitimately thought the mole would be smaller. It's not bad, but it definitely looks smaller in the art. Fourth and final design that I purchased is this Sphinx cat, and I can already tell you I want to buy another one. I love this mold. I think it's the best one that they've released so far. It's just so perfect. All the little wrinkles on the forehead. The body mold is so cute. Just the attention to detail and like making it look like a Sphinx cat. It's just, I love it. Like even the back of the body has little wrinkles. It's so cool. And there's like wrinkles on the arms and the chest. I don't know how well it's showing up on my camera because, you know, it's completely white, so it might not show the detail as much, but it is incredibly detailed for just a blank base. I 100% want to get more of this Sphinx cat base, so next time I order from them, this gal is going to be top of my list, because I want to make so many Sphinx cat customs, and this is literally just the perfect base for it. 10 out of 10 for this little guy, definitely my favorite. And our final little guy is this teeny tiny manta ray. I think I said mantis or mantry before, I don't know, I'm stupid, but either way it's a manta ray, and it is so teeny tiny. Like here he is next to the Sphinx. The Sphinx is kind of like a regular LPS size, so The manta ray I would say is more like a mini LPS, but maybe even a little smaller. And I think that's just because he's a head and body in one, you know, he's one piece. But he's very cute. And you know, for a little freebie promotion, I'm very happy with him. He's definitely gonna be like a little fun passion painting project for me to do in my spare time. So that was my entire order from Sunny's Pet Garden. Straight off the bat, the quality is really, really solid. You know, nothing broke in transit, everything feels really good, very smooth, which is an important factor if you're selling custom bases. Also incredibly detailed, which I'm really happy about, and I think that has to do with not only the sculpting that Sunny herself did, but also printing using a type of resin. It really helps get all that fine detail without it getting messy. I would say I definitely got what I paid for. I know that the prices are more expensive than just buying an LPS, but you're paying for animal molds that either don't exist in Littlest Pet Shop, or you're kind of paying for a more stylized, better version like the skunk. They're a small business and they're good quality, so I am happy with what I got for the money I paid. Now, something I'm personally very interested about is if they can fit LPS accessories. So let's see which accessories these molds can fit. For this comparison, I won't be using this little guy just because he's way too small. So first up, we have a standard LPS collar, and this one gets a pass on the skunk mold. It gets a pass on the Akita Inu, and I'd say it gets a pass on the Sphinx cat as well. It doesn't fit perfectly like the previous two molds, but it can still wear it easily. And surprisingly, the mole gets a pass as well. I thought the neck was going to be way too wide, but no, it can actually wear the collar. Next up, we have these swaggy LPS glasses, which get a pass for the skunk, a pass for the Akita Inu, who I think wears them the best, honestly, a pass for the Sphinx cat, and kind of a pass for the mole. They do fit, but the flower on the head gets in the way just a little bit. Also, my guy's pretty much blind, like he does not need these glasses, let's be real. Next up is an elastic band bow. I'd say it's a semi-pass for the skunk. It feels kind of loose, but if you have blue tack especially, you can make it work. It's a definite pass for the Akita Inu, a pass for the Sphinx cat, and yeah, it's a no for them all. Wow, what a gang. So I ended up trying multiple accessories on the different molds, and they pretty much all fit. Obviously, pets like the mole are going to have a harder time when it comes to head accessories because it doesn't have ears, which is kind of to be expected, but it rocks the scarf though, I have to admit. I'd say overall I give them a pass for fitting accessories, and I'm very happy that they do fit LPS accessories. So if you want to dress them up for photos or just to display or even use in your videos, it's completely, entirely an option you can look at. So the very last thing I wanted to cover is size comparisons, just so you guys can get a rough idea of how large these pets are, because they are pretty good sizes. Here we have the Sphinx cat next to the Pour Up Lucky cat, and it's a little shorter, but I'd say overall they're pretty similar in sizing. And here it is next to a short haired cat as well. Our Akita Inu, I wasn't too sure what dog breed to use, so I have a husky here, and you can see they're pretty similar in size as well. The Akita Inu is a bit smaller in just general size, but taller as a figurine. For the Sunny's Pet Garden skunk, we have the Littlest Pet Shop skunk mold, and I personally prefer Sunny's skunk. I just like how the standing mold looks compared to this sitting skunk. Also, the skunk mold for Littlest Pet Shop is clearly made for the squirrel design because it has such a big tail, where Sunny's skunk, even though the tail is big, it's just a lot better proportionate to the actual animal. And then for the mole, I have two different pets here because there's no moles. I have a guinea pig and a hamster, I think, or both the guinea pigs, both hamsters, I don't know anymore, but there they are for size comparison. It's definitely on the larger side when you compare it to like hamsters and guinea pigs and all that. I think for me personally, I would have liked the mole more if it was the size of this little guy, but again, that's just personal preference, and it's not a bad mold by any means. I just would have liked to have seen a smaller version, so maybe I can look into buying the mini size of the mole if that's an option, and we can see how big that is in the future. Maybe. So there are all our Sunny's Pet Garden pets. I'm really happy with this purchase. I'm really looking forward to making customs with these bases, and I'm really happy and grateful that I could get a little mini manatee as well. Like I said, it was a promotion that was going on when I placed my order. It's not going on anymore, but I'm sure they'll do more promotions in the future. And like I said, I got this package as a normal paying customer. Nothing in here is like special just for me. You know, it was actually my boyfriend who handled the purchasing and had it shipped to his address, so this was a completely normal paying customer package. But hey, Sunny, if you want to send me some, I mean, I won't say no. I'm kidding, unless... Okay, but for real, I really like these bases, and like I said, can't wait to make customs with them. So happy they survived the journey all the way to Australia, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my review of them. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there'll be links in the description down below to Sunny's Pet Garden's website and also Sunny's Instagram. At the time of recording this video, I think they're actually going to be releasing new animals next week. Maybe, I think, I'm not sure. Just check the website and follow Sunny to get like updates on it all. But I think they are releasing new animals soon, which I'm very excited to see what they'll be. But for now, I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like always, please do not forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Until then, bye guys! Whoa.